So guys, this is my garden this morning. However, I'm worried that come next week, Monday, my garden is not going to be looking like this. There's supposed to be a tropical storm approaching. Quite possibly it could develop into a hurricane. They expect that perhaps by Sunday night into Monday that it should pass over. And so I'm worried about my garden. I tried to secure my tomato plants onto these stakes as best as I could. I removed some of my plants that I had here and I'm bringing them inside in my greenhouse here. All my seedlings except these two I have removed and I brought them inside. I'm also going to bring these inside now. Remember guys, the orange seed that I was attempting to germinate when I came this morning, and if you look there you would see that you see signs of germination. All three of them, they're signs of germination. So this is very good. So of course I'm going to bring all these things here inside as well. Let's get this in focus. These here that I have on this shelf, I am going to leave it here. Hopefully it survives. I also removed all the plants that I had on top there, and I've put some in here, and the rest I'm going to bring inside my house. I'm going to remove some of my, like this pepper plant here, I'm going to bring this inside as well. And I have another pepper plant there that I'm also going to bring inside. I hope my zinnia survives. I brought in the other one. I'm fearful that this zinnia here and this cucumber will not survive the strong winds. But I mean, it's already planted outside. There's nothing I can do about that, which will make me very sad and depressed because I lost a few cucumbers and this one is now trying to get started. I've tried to secure it as much as I could to some areas here. I don't know if it's going to hold up against the strong winds, but I'm just giving you a before because I don't know if my garden is going to be standing, so to speak, come next week Monday. I'm hoping that my insect meshing will not get blown away. It is weighted down. It is, it has holes going through, so hopefully the wind passes through and doesn't lift it. My bush beans, are they going to survive the strong winds? I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. My bell peppers. Zoom in a little bit. My bell peppers, are they going to survive the strong winds? Again, I don't know. I've tried my best to secure them to stakes, as you can see here. I secured my okra to the stake. I still have to secure this one. Again, I don't know if this cucumber is going to survive. I did try to secure my long beans in the corner there. And like I said, I moved out many of my plants and brought them inside. So yeah, this is the garden as it is now. And I don't know what's going to be the state of it come next Monday. I want to move this plant in as well. This is another pepper plant here. This is a bird pepper plant. I want to bring that one in. But that's the situation as it stands. So guys, as you can see, I have brought in some of my plants. in order to protect them. These Chinese cabbage I was supposed to plant out, but when I saw that there was a storm coming, I decided that that did not make sense. I will not put them out. So I've brought these plants in order to protect them. These plants are trying to look for the sun. I probably will put it outside for a little bit. I brought in my zinnia here. This one is in the pot, so I can bring this one in. The other one is in the ground, so I cannot bring that one in. So I've brought in these here. I've also brought in some here already. Rest them there. And I have some others here that I have to bring in, but I'll leave it out here for the time being. So I've put these here, which I'm also going to bring in. I've put these here to get sun. These are the oranges that I showed you that germinated. I'm going to bring these in after. I've brought these closer as well to bring inside. These are my peppers, the parsley, arugula, and lettuce. So I'm going to also bring these all inside as well. Guys, come tomorrow morning, Category 4 hurricane is expected to hit us. So I anticipate that come tomorrow, unfortunately and very sadly, I would not see any of my plants here in my hydroponic system, because we're talking about a Cat 4 hurricane. I tried to secure the stand for it here and here. I don't know if that's going to help, but I thought it was better than nothing. I do anticipate losing all the plants, which I'm very sad and disappointed about because they all look so well. But I know what those winds could do. I did experience Ivan. We lost our roof and I saw the destruction. So, and Ivan hit us as a Category 3 hurricane. This one is expected to be a Category 4 by the time it hits the Windward Islands. In my garden, I removed my greenhouse. I still have to remove this from here. I want to remove that, this little sauce I have here. But my plants, my pepper plants that were in the pots, I removed them into my garage. I removed my insect netting and I harvested all of my Chinese cabbages one time. I even cut my papaya tree so that it doesn't break and fall on the bell peppers. I did try to stake up the bell peppers in order to protect it. I also tried to stake up the tomatoes to protect it. And what I've decided to do is that zinnia flower, I'm going to pick it now, and just the flower itself, because obviously the wind is probably going to shred the petals, so I might as well bring it in, put it in a vase and enjoy it for a while. But I anticipate losing my cucumber vine that is running there and this other one. I anticipate the wind shredding all of those leaves. I don't know if my bell peppers, even though I stick them up, I don't know if they will survive. I don't know if my tomatoes are going to survive. So it's really sad because, I mean, I was really looking forward to getting cucumbers, and that cucumber vine looks so nice and healthy. My peppers are now trying to come up, so I might just lose everything. And what's even more sad is me losing all my plants here. So this is a before shot, guys, of my garden. As you see, I cleared out a lot of things. And come tomorrow, I will show you an after shot. So guys, these are my plants that I had to bring in because of the major hurricane that is coming our way. I had to bring in all these plants. I have 2 of my bird pepper plants that I brought in here. I've put my other pepper plants in here in the garage area. So this is my other pepper plants. And what I did was I brought in my greenhouse and I put it in the garage here. So guys, I wasn't willing to lose my cucumber plant without a fight. And so this is it here. I had it growing in a pot. This is the vine here. What I did was I unhooked, see it here? I unhooked all the tendrils from my trellis very carefully, and I decided to bring it in here in the garage in order to try and protect it, because I knew if I left it out there, the hurricane would have ripped it apart. I thought I would have had to do that, but I looked out the window and I said, you know what? Let me see if I can save this plant. And I went outside there just now and was able to carefully unhook all the tendrils and bring it in here in the garage. So hopefully after the hurricane has passed, I could put it back up and therefore save this cucumber plant. The other cucumber plant that is in the ground, well, unfortunately I won't be able to save that one because it's in the ground. So guys, in my attempt to save my other cucumber plant that is in the ground, I decided I'm not going to give up that easy. I'm going to try my best to save my plant. So I unhooked it. I unhooked the tendrils from the trellis and I've put it to lie down behind this pot here. So it's lying down behind the pot, and I just push the pot in to kind of protect it from the wind. And then I just put this other pot here to block it on this side, and hopefully that protects the plant. We will see what happens tomorrow. As for this zinnia flower, I think I want to pick it, cut it, and bring it inside and put it in some water. I mean, it's going to die in any case, but if I leave it out, so I might as well cut it and put it in some water, and at least I could look at it. Hi guys, so this is the morning of the hurricane. The hurricane is expected to hit us in about, well, maybe around 10 this morning. So as you guys know, I did bring in my babies. So they have been inside with me now since, I think I brought it in, was it yesterday or day before yesterday? I think it may have been day before yesterday that I brought them in. But I just wanted to show you how the orange, where is it? There you are. The orange seed that we had peel out the outer shell and we had put to germinate. As you can see, all three of them have germinated. One of the seeds I wasn't sure it was going to germinate because I did crack the seed, but I said, hey, let me still try to germinate it, and it did. So I have this one here, I have this one here, and I have this one here. Now what is strange about this one, I don't know if this is a seed that I had cracked, but I'm seeing two shoots coming up, which is weird because well, I did break the seed, so I don't know if one of the piece of the seeds did germinate. That's probably quite likely because I'm seeing two shoots here. But anyway, the point is it did germinate. So I was wondering if it would have germinated, and it did. So that's good. So these are the plants here. So far they are doing okay being inside. This is my two cucumber plants here, and these are my other plants on the ground here. So this is bell peppers. This here is seasoning peppers here. This tomato does not look so good though. I do have the other plants here, but somehow I don't like how the tomatoes are looking. But anyway, so that's the update on them. Of course, the others are outside, but at least I just wanted to show you that the orange did germinate. Okay guys, so today is Operation Cleanup after or post Beryl, and to put everything back into the garden, clean up the garden, put back all the plants. So I have to put back all of these, take it out. I'm going to bottom water all of them with fish emulsion, fish fertilizer, and I have the other plants to put back into the garden. I've already started putting back some plants, so let me show you that. So all these plants that I have here, my pepper plants, I'm going to move them back into the garden. So this was my cucumber plant that I had in the garage. I only just brought it back up out, so I'm attempting to attach it back to the trellis. I use these clips to secure it, and I try to wrap the tendrils around here, as you can see. So I still have to finish. I have to secure it more, and so that's what I'm going to be working on, securing this cucumber plant back onto the trellis. Well guys, this is the after shot of my garden, and as you can see, it doesn't look as bad as I thought it was going to look. I did not lose my pepper plants, I did not lose my tomato plants. I was able to put back up, I'll go in there closer, but I was able to put back up my cucumber plant there that I had lying down. I was able to put this other cucumber back that was in the garage. So yeah, the after shot does not look as bad as I anticipated. As for my hydroponic system, thankfully I did not lose my plants to the wind. However, the wind did break the covering setup that I had here. So if you look there, that whole PVC pipe part is broken off. So that's why the shade cloth is hanging down there. So I would have to build back that piece in order to fix it. And even though electricity did go, the plants did look like it wanted to wilt. And so what I did yesterday, late evening, is that I took a bucket and I filled it up with the nutrient water, and I went from this part of the channel and I put the water through the hole there, so it will run down, so the roots would still get some moisture and nutrients. And I was just hoping that electricity would have come back in the night, and electricity did come back. It came back around after 8 the night. So the plants did not die as a result. I mean, they still look distressed. You can look at them and you can see that they still look distressed because they got a good beating with the wind. I'm happy to say that it did not blow away. It's just that I have to deal with this situation here. Guys, look at my cat here, Silver. I didn't know he was sitting behind here. Silver! Silver! Hi! What you doing? Hmm? So guys, today is major operation cleanup day. So you remember the big tree that we had here? Well, we were able to get someone who had a chainsaw to come and cut it up in smaller pieces so that we were able to remove it. So yeah, today is just major cleanup day. The wind blew down all these mangoes. I should pick them. I'll make a mango talcari out of this. Okay guys, so this morning, this part of the fence that came down, my husband fixed it. So now the dogs can get out. And I'm going to go about and pick up all these mangoes that I see here. So as you can see guys, my greenhouse is back in its position. So some of these plants I have to transplant them and put them into the ground, like this Chinese cabbage. Remember I harvested all my Chinese cabbages yesterday. Not yesterday, I think it was the day before. In anticipation of the hurricane, I didn't want them to get shredded, so I harvest them. So these young seedlings here, I'm going to put it in the ground there. I'm also going to transplant these two cucumbers. I think I'm going to do it now because I see that the wind is blowing it down like this and I don't like that. So I'll put them into the ground one time. But everything is back to where it's supposed to be. I brought back my pepper plants outside. That tomato is dying, as you can see. This other one looks like it's dying too. I don't know why. Anyway, so I have these back, all the peppers, the tomatoes. I have these peppers here, and the other two is over there. The cucumber, I brought back out the senior because you saw me do that earlier on today. And the cucumber, I try to put it back up. I don't like how it looks. It looks like it's distressed. Maybe I should give it a drink of water now and see if that helps to perk it up. Could be too that I have not put back my shade cloth and it's getting more sun that it's accustomed to getting. So I don't know if that's why it looks distressed, or maybe because I removed it and now I'm putting it back. Could be the reason why it looks distressed. But more or less the garden is back to normal again. Okay, so guys, I dug a hole. I put the plant in. Now I want to protect the stem here. So I'm taking this toilet paper roll, I cut it, and I'm just going to put it around to act like a sleeve to try to protect the plant here, because the last time I had a plant here, something ate the stem and it died. So I don't want that to happen again. So I'm just going to put this here. I'm trying to push it into the soil. That could work. But anyway, let's just have covered up. Okay? So, oh, look, I see a cone away. I don't want that. Hello. Let's down. See, these things like to make their babies in my pots. I don't like that. Gotta get it out. Did I get it out? I hope I did. Anyway, so we're gonna cover this back up like this. Okay. What I should have done was put some granular plant food and bone meal, but forgot. Maybe I'll still put it on the top and just work it in. Alright, so I just transplanted this cucumber. Actually, I need to put some more down there. Some soil down there. There we go. Give it a little more support. I'm seeing a lot of roly-polies in my soil, which I suspected may have eaten the stems the last time. I'm not sure what did it. But anyway, okay, so that's it there, guys. My one cucumber down, and I have another one to go. Okay, guys, I'm going to put these Chinese cabbages into the ground. Right, so this is my last one to do. All right, so I'm just going to water these in. These are some cauliflower that I'm potting up here.